Hello and welcome back to yet another Skyblock episode. So, we have actually been a little bit busy between episodes. There have actually been quite a lot of mobs and stuff spawning, so I have actually been using a few of them for a food source. You may also be wondering where I got the fish. During episodes I actually did a little bit of fishing, but I've actually built a little bit of an AFK farm down here. So what I actually do is I just hold my trigger button here and it'll just keep going until something's actually caught. I'll explain how this actually works in just a moment, but we'll just catch something and then you can just see what it does. So we'll hopefully get something in just a moment. There are actually quite a few different random drops that actually come from fishing as well. As you've seen, I do have the fish, but there are also a few other things as well, like rotten flesh, balls, water bottles, and with the fishing rods as well, you can actually pull enchanted fishing rods out of the water as well and be able to combine them together and get better fishing rods in total. So far what I've actually managed to get from here is tripwire hooks, fish, salmon, water bottles, a stick, 2 pieces of rotten flesh. I've got 24 pufferfish. I've also got 2 lily pads, a piece of leather, some leather boots and 3 balls. So I've actually been doing that during last episode. Right, this note block here is this block here is actually a note block, and what this actually does is it keeps you from actually pulling your fishing rod back in. So normally when you're actually casting a fishing rod, if you're keeping hold of it, what happens is you cast the fishing rod and this iron door opens and you keep hitting this block just after that. I've put a block above it as well to stop it from actually making noise, because it does get quite irritating after a little while. But the door actually opens because of these tripwire hooks here. So anytime the bob actually goes down on the fishing rod, it actually stops the door from being triggered. So anytime it actually goes down underneath the string, it'll stop this being activated, which will close the door, meaning that I can no longer change the pitch, and it'll actually pull in my fishing rod, catching whatever has actually pulled down the fishing rod. And it's a very easy design. I've got a little hopper just underneath, just to actually collect everything while I'm actually AFK. But all it takes is 2 tripwire hooks, 1 piece of string, a little bit of redstone running across the top, an iron door and a chest to actually collect your stuff. So we've got that, which I built during the episodes. We have also had quite a bit of the wheat growing and everything, so we've managed to make some bread, which I have used quite a bit of during the time in between episodes. We did also get a wandering trader to spawn in on our base again. Unfortunately again he's only trading for emeralds, but we can possibly look into that a little bit later on. Here we actually do have a egg farm, which is quite nice. I don't know why we have chickens outside of the pen, but we'll just get them back in there. Just gonna grab the seeds out of one of my chests, because I know I've got some somewhere. Actually, nope, I just used them a minute ago, so we'll just quickly go down here. We'll get all of the wheat from our farm, get the seeds as well, replant the farm, that way we don't run out of wheat, and we will then get the chickens back into the pen. So this is actually quite an efficient farm, and as you've seen, I've just planted one seed and it's already starting to grow. So you can see how quickly it has actually been growing during these episodes. Like so, we've already got other bits that are already growing quite high already. Ooh. And we've actually got a thunderstorm, so I really need to sleep now very quickly before any of the thunder hits our base and sets it on fire, which would not be good. We do also have a zombie pigman here, so what I will do is I'll just kill this guy, and he just dropped a gold nugget, which will come in useful when we can actually start getting the farm going. Okay, so now that we actually have that, I'm gonna get the seeds and get all of these chickens gathered up and brought over to this here. So we'll just come in here, make sure the other two, there we go. And now I'll just jump over them and close that. Huh. Okay, you're gonna be the awkward one, aren't you? Get back in there. Okay, so we may actually have a couple of little chickens running around. But we've actually been able to get quite a few different things up and running. The mob spawn is actually working quite well still. Thing I am actually going to be doing is, when I have enough string, I'm going to be using that along with some tripwire hooks to make this a bit more automated to where they actually get pushed down automatically. But that'll take quite a bit of string first in order to do. So, now that I've got the changes out of the way, I do also want to say thank you again to Droger Deadman, who's actually suggested 64 sugarcane and 64 diamond blocks. So we're going to add that in for today, and we will actually put them up there for just a moment. Now, one thing I do want to do is start getting a couple of these animals to actually start breeding eventually, and hopefully they'll actually give me a little cow in just a second. There we go. Yep, so there's a little one. And there we go, now we can actually put that one and that one into love mode. And now we've actually got some more cows. And eventually what we're going to do is have one section for cows, a little section for a couple of sheep, just in case we ever need more wool. And we're going to have one area for pigs as well. These little chickens are starting to get a bit annoying, so we'll just get rid of them. Yes, stay still, or go back in the pen. Your choice, little chicken. You did not make a wise choice. Okay, so now that we've actually added them in, one thing I can actually do is make a little area over on one of these like little side areas. We can make a little area and just have a little bit of a sugarcane farm going. Or what I could actually do is go down here and we could actually put a little bit of dirt down here and just have it to where we can start growing a little bit of sugarcane. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, there, and then we'll just go down this side here with the same. And then in just a moment we'll be able to plant the sugarcane and start growing that. So we'll just get our water buckets from here and just grab that from there, and we'll now head down and start with a sugarcane farm. So gonna get a fair bit of sugarcane from doing this. And what we can actually use these for is pepper and sugar. So now that we've actually got that bit growing, we'll fill this water bucket back up. There we go. And I'm just going to extend this side of the platform out by a block or 2. We'll do 2. And that's just so I don't actually fall off the side while trying to collect any of the sugarcane in possibly later episodes. At least I'm thinking ahead now, because I know what I'm like. I would probably end up falling off the side. But now that we've actually got our sugarcane farm going, we can now go back up here and use the rest for a few bucks. Now I'm also going to take a block of diamonds out of there. I'm also going to take 4 obsidian out of there. And I do believe that we need a little bit more leather right now. So I'm just going to cut back in a moment once I actually have a little bit more leather to be able to create what I'm after. But firstly we'll just get rid of these mobs and get a little bit more stuff. There we go. And as you can see, we've actually organised this chest a little bit to actually collect all of the mob loots. We are currently still getting there slowly, but not doing too bad as of right now. But as I said a moment ago, I will cut back in just a moment once I have the pieces of leather that I actually need. Okay guys, so just got enough leather for what we're going to be doing now. So we're just going to get a little bit of paper and we're just going to make a couple of books. Here we go. There. Actually, no, let's get a couple more actually. There we go. So now what we can actually do with this is make one, couple more actually. Here we go. So that's 1, 2, 3 of them. If we just go over, we'll get the diamonds from there, and then we'll go over into here and make ourselves an enchantment table. So what we can actually do with this is actually start enchanting some of our stuff. Okay, so I'm going to actually put our bookshelves there, and I'm going to put that there. And we will actually start to enchant some of our items in just a moment. And just go around and collect these. I'm a little bit too close to the edge for my liking there. Okay, chicken, you need to go back into that pen as well. Or if you run. Yeah. Okay, another thing I have actually done is made this so it actually automatically cooks my food. So I don't actually have to worry about trying to cook everything and wait for everything to be ready, and yeah. So it makes it a little bit easier. And then everything that's actually been cooked will end up down in this chest here. And it'll be ready for us for when we actually need it. So now that we actually have an enchantment table and some diamonds, we're going to start making some diamond armor and start progressing a little bit further. So I'm just going to get my armor crafted and I will be back in just a moment. Okay, we're back, and now we actually have our enchantment table. However, I've just realised I forgot how to Minecraft. I forgot that I actually needed lapis for enchanting, so I actually got quite excited then for absolutely no reason. So instead what we're gonna do is go into the Nether and start looking around for a few different things we can actually get. So we're just gonna run around, look for a few different types of mobs, and hopefully we may actually see a couple of blazes or something. Ow. Okay, so we do actually have some Endermen in here. Got quite a lot of zombie pigmen. Not seeing anything like wither skeletons or anything, but I do see another ghast over there. And I hate the ghasts. Oh. Okay, this is why I hate the ghasts. Because of the relentless fireballs. And I just accidentally looked at that Enderman. Okay, so now we actually have a problem. And yeah. Okay, so yeah, just looking at all this like destruction here. I'm hoping maybe they'll actually be able to set the portal back on fire. Yeah. Haha, what a nice little ghast. Okay, so let's get out of here. Well then, yeah, I think I will leave that alone. On the plus side, we did actually get an ender pearl. Now, they will actually be used more towards the end of the series. What I'm actually hoping to do, when I'm thinking of ending the series, I'm going to actually add a end portal, go in and kill the ender dragon, and finish the series on that. But for now, we're still building on our base, getting other stuff. So at some point I may actually see about killing a wither as well. As if you guys would actually like to see that. But we've got a little bit more sugarcane and stuff. Unfortunately the Nether was a bit too brutal, so we've not managed to get a lot done from there. But what we do have is an enchanting table, bookshelves, and a wandering trader. Okay, so I'm just trying to think of what else I can actually do right now. I could have a look into trying to get Okay, I apologise about that. My controller just decided to die and randomly walk around. Hey guys, so sorry about that. I just realised my recording had stopped for just a moment. I do apologise. Okay, so I was actually wondering on what I could actually do or build. I am thinking I do need to set up a bit more of a base and possibly start making a gold generator farm. So what I could do is actually go down here in just a moment and possibly start with making a bit of a gold generator. That would actually help with getting some golden apples and stuff, and hopefully the farm will actually work as planned. So I'm just going to actually build off to the side a bit. Okay, and we could have a couple of nether portals over there, and hopefully we'll actually get some zombie pigmen coming through it. So we've got 1, 2, 3. We'll do 3 for now. But what I'm gonna do is build back about 8 or 9 blocks and just have it so it pushes all of the mobs towards. So that's gonna be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8, 9. And we'll just take this over and just keep building. So I'm gonna actually put some water streams going that way, and we should hopefully start seeing some sort of mob generation down here. With any luck. And when we actually have some possible gold generating proper, we'll be turning our apples into golden apples and starting to go into the nether and start hunting stuff properly. But I'm just going to grab a couple of torches from here. I do have my obsidian, and what we will need is do is grab our lava from here for a few minutes. And that'll just be used to actually light the portal. So we'll just build a wall along the back here. And have our portals built up in just a moment. I am also thinking of actually adding a block in myself that you guys don't actually choose, possibly once every couple of episodes. Now I'm just actually wondering if you guys would actually be okay with that, or if you just want it to be what you guys actually select. So if you could actually let me know about that down in the comments, that'd be greatly appreciated, and I'll be able to actually know what to do a bit later on. Okay, so we're just gonna get a couple of portals actually built now, and I just messed up completely there. That block was not supposed to go there. I'm supposed to take it one to the left. So we'll just have that one there. We'll actually do that, have that going up. And we will actually take the cobblestone out in a moment. There we go. Have that there and that there. And then we'll just drop down here. Luckily we do actually have food and stuff, so we can actually regenerate that health that we just lost in just a second. Here we go. And get that. And we'll chuck that back up there. We'll do the same again here. So we'll move over one block, bring that forward, and just do the same again here very quickly. And then we'll get these portals lit up and see what we can do when we get some mobs coming through. So we'll just get rid of those, and we'll do one more portal here, and again 1, 2, build up, 1, 2, 3, there, 1, 2, 3, cobblestone, and then the obsidian there and there. And just jump down, remove the cobblestone from here, and we will actually put a little bit of cobblestone down here for just a moment in between these and these, and all this is actually going to do is serve as a kind of holder for a moment for the lava we're going to place. And we do also need some ooh, that's close. We do need some pieces of wood, so I'm going to get them from up here, and then we will see how many mobs we can actually start to get generated. So we'll put that up there. We'll just get a couple of wooden planks and just jump down here for a moment and place that there, and that there, and then we'll just place a lava there for a moment, wait for those two to catch on fire, if they actually catch on fire. It is actually raining, so we'll quickly sleep, get rid of the rain, and then see if we can actually get the mobs spawning through here. So the rain should stop now. There we go. We'll just eat the chicken to replenish our health, and we'll put the lava there. Hopefully now it shouldn't stop it from setting on fire. This may take a couple of minutes, so we'll come back in a moment to that. We will get our water back from up here. Add the other water bucket here, and here we go. We'll go down here now. Check on these. Does not seem like it wants to light. Oh, there we go, that's one of them going. So that will actually disappear in just a moment. And what we can do now is actually get oops. I apologise about that. But what we can do is just get all of that set up, and that'll actually start bringing water down in a moment. Here we go. Okay, so one portal decided it didn't want to light, so we'll put the lava back down here for a moment. Oops, went a bit too far back then. And just wait for the last one to catch on fire. Which should only take a moment or so. Whenever it's ready. Okay, I guess it does not want to actually light on fire for me just yet. So we'll just get rid of the bits of cobblestone off here. And just move this down. Jump back up. Still not lighting. I'll just try replacing the log just in case it had glitched. There we go. That should hopefully set on fire in just a moment. But what we can do now is get our wooden planks from up here. Sorry, wooden slabs. From here, get a little bit more cobblestone, and we'll just go down and fill this little section in here. So what we'll do is we'll put a bit of cobblestone all the way across here and to there, and then we will actually put some slabs across, and in a moment I'll actually get some more hoppers and just place them in here, and we can actually start farming for the gold. Okay, what about there then? Can't tell me that neither of these want to set on fire. This is unusual. Okay, well, we'll just build that there, one more up, and we'll just set it there then. Yep, there we go. Or not. There we go, that should destroy that in just a second. One of these times it'll actually work. Eventually. Well, I'm not sure what's happening there with that actually. But we will get rid of this cobblestone here. And get rid of those pieces. And hopefully we will actually see some mob generation from these. With any luck. But I think that will be all for today's episode. Again, I do hope that you have enjoyed. If there are any suggestions that you do want to add, I have actually changed it now to 2 suggestions per episode, just to help the episodes run a bit more smoothly. And like I said before, if there is anything that you do believe that should be added, or if there's something that you want to take away from me for an episode, then by all means comment it down below. Again, if you guys are actually happy with me adding one thing as well per episode, then please comment with either a yes or a no. If there's more no's than yes, then I won't add a thing in that I choose. But if there's more yeses, then it'll be your guys' comments and one item that I choose that will be added into the game each episode. But without further ado, I do hope that you have enjoyed. If you have, please let me know, and that way I feel like there is someone watching and actually enjoying the content that I am producing. And as always, I do hope that you have a good day or night, depending upon where you are. Take care, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye for now.